Located just a few blocks away from the Susquehanna River in Nescopec, Pennsylvania, is home to one of the best custom rifle shops there is. R.W. Hart & Sons have been custom building and modifying long-range rifles for over 60 years.
My grandfather was very intrigued about learning to shoot, so we started shooting bench rests in the late 50s and early 60s. At that time, the only thing that you had was military rifles, and they tried to put different barrels on it, change everything up, and try to get a good accurate gun. Well, my grandfather started shooting many years ago in the early 50s, and he couldn't get a gun good enough to win. He was frustrated. So they come home, and my grandfather said to my Uncle Clyde, you know, we got to build a barrel. So they went and they went to Crucible Steel, and they got a piece of steel, and they ended up figuring out how to drill the barrel, and they rifled the barrel and got a barrel made. And they went to the World Championships in Texas, in Midland, Texas, and won the championship. So actually, we were forced into business. And for the first 5 years, didn't matter who was on the gun. We had 5 guns made. Whoever was on one of those guns was in the top 5.
Wow.
If you didn't have a Hart gun, you couldn't win. And throughout the years, we helped Remington work with Mike Walker, and my great-grandfather, my Uncle Clyde, went up and helped Remington develop the 40X. So the 40X Remington was designed as a joint venture between my grandfather and the engineers at Remington. Typically, we shot our whole career, and I'm very fortunate to be one of the generations. For 4 generations, we've won world championships. So in the mid-90s, I started doing shooting schools and passing along what I've done. My passion is to spend time, guys, with you that's on TV, and a lot of the people that don't have a chance to come in and get a chance to shoot long range. And 500 yards, first time you came here, you're like, oh my gosh, 500 yards. 500 yards isn't anything anymore. It's just across the street. Once you have your ballistics and you have your gun set up to be able to do that. We're gonna mount this new Athlon. I actually saw this about 6 months ago at a show, and I was very intrigued because the optics are incredible. So I'm really intrigued about this scope. I can't wait to mount it up and take it to the range. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and mount this.
The Argos BTR 6-24x50 rifle scope has features typically only found on high-end scopes. It has a 4-time magnification that makes it versatile in most shooting disciplines. It has advanced, fully multi-coated optics that delivers a crystal clear, bright image even in dark environments. The Argos BTR also has Athlon's exclusive XPL coating that protects your lenses from dirt, grease, and harsh weather conditions, which will be perfect for Gus as he puts this scope to the test on a predator hunt in his home state of New York.
There's one right here. Right here. Right here, Gus.
You want him?
I got him. Take him. Dumped him.
He's down, man. He's down.
Nice calling, Mike. 30 seconds to call, and here he comes.
Man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
Athlon Optics, your ultimate prize.